feet on this couch.
Yeah, excellent connection. It loves our connection.
Awesome.
You know, it used to say that before.
Used to say, your connection sucks.
No, it used to say excellent connection, but now maybe it means it. I don't know.
Is it on camera? I don't see us on it.
Oh, you know what? I gotta hit the camera, don't I?
Yeah, it would help if we were there. That would be nice.
We're on the end of the show here.
Woo, it's dark and scary.
Boom,
oh, there it
go.
goes.
Hey-o.
Okay.
We're in the dark over here.
Now we need to see the YouTube comments.
Yes,
so.
hold on a second. Back off there, Toots. There we go. I just wanted to get that on board so we brand the stream.
Oh, there's peoples.
There's your people.
There's our peoples.
People. People who need people.
It's technically Halloween now.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Woohoo.
Happy Halloween, guys. So this is the first video you're watching of Halloween 2020.
That's right.
If you're up watching us right now when
Cheers.
we're live. Yeah, cheers.
Ping. Hey, where'd you get that? I've been looking for those.
In the cabinet.
Sequestered to the cabinet. They were on the sink. Okay.
Yeah, they were in the cabinet.
All right, so here we go with our Halloween show. Do I need this for? I don't know.
I mean, we don't have to. All right.
Just happy to not be perching on the end of that couch.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Woo, Halloween pumpkin. Woo, look at that.
So we had a fun show on Facebook tonight.
We did. It was great. I
Wow.
do smell pumpkin too. Wow.
Yeah, that's very, very.
Yeah, pungent.
Very strong.
Love that smell.
The smell of pumpkin is in the air.
Now, speaking of that, when we were carving pumpkins last night, you get this like I don't know, this kind of interesting look to your face when we carve open the top to start taking the guts out. The smell.
The first smell when you cut open a pumpkin.
Your head, like an ostrich on the ground, is in that pumpkin.
That is the best. Kind of like the
smell.
new car smell. It's an awesome. It's one of my favorite smells. And keep your minds out of the gutters. But yeah.
You want to know what my favorite smell is?
Grimm, I don't know if I want to know.
I make my own favorite smell sometimes.
I'm sure you do.
My brand, if you will.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you don't.
But no, when you first cut open the top of the pumpkin and you take that top off, it's like,
When you take your top off, it smells so good. Hey, really quick, Bobby Howard Jr., if you're out there, sorry we could not play your favorite Halloween skit, Home is Where the Haunt Is. There's some issues with that, but we're working on it. Hopefully we'll have a version out soon. So.
Yeah. And
maybe for Christmas.
And if you're randomly stumbling upon our YouTube and don't know what the heck's going on, we're the Mummy and the Monkey. We're horror film hosts, and we also put up some reselling vlogs on YouTube. But we host Cheesy Bee Movies on our Facebook fan page, Friday nights, live streaming, usually around 10 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, there's Bobby. He just comes in now. Hey, yeah, Bobby, just apologize for not being able to show that video that you like so much tonight, but we will at some point. Mm-hmm. James Muscarella says, Happy Halloween, Janet and Grimm. Happy birthday, Janet.
Oh, thank you, James. Yes, my birthday was yesterday.
That's right.
So, or actually, yeah, my birthday was technically Thursday.
You don't look a day over 2037, let me tell you.
Right. You know, a mummy doesn't reveal her age.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, technically it was 2 days ago because it's Saturday. It's Halloween already.
Does anyone carve pumpkins on Halloween night? We're going to carve pumpkins tonight, I think, too.
Yeah, there's 2 more pumpkins left.
We've got some left over.
Yeah, so we have to carve them for Halloween. We have to. It's tradition, and I love it. People on Facebook were sharing pictures of Halloween when they were younger, and it's like it's timeless, you know. No matter where you are in life, it's like gotta carve pumpkins.
John Biggins is in the house. All right, Lofty Moose in the house. Great.
Yay!
Connie Cleary, the usuals. I love it.
The other James says, "Happy birthday, Jan."
Yeah, and William has a whole thing about the whole Gene Roddenberry thing. Now, I don't think I may have seen Planet Earth with the thing we talked about just on our other episode there on YouTube or on Facebook. It's a Gene Roddenberry joint, if you will, and it was when I was reading about the Planet Earth thing with John Saxon. He, I guess it's like there's like a time travel thing, or they go into the future, and women are like it's like a monarch or a matriarchy.
Matriarchy.
Yeah, And women are like on the hunt for guys to procreate with, so it's like one of those kind of things. And of course, John Sachs is in the middle of that. What's he gonna do?
That reminds me of a Futurama episode where they're on like this Amazonian planet, and
yes, Loretta Henger, we are live now. Yes.
And the women were telling the men, "Death by snoo snoo."
Oh.
And of course, you could figure out what snoo snoo was.
Happy Halloween, Frank Holt.
Happy Halloween, guys.
Yeah, Lurch was in, also, the guy that played Lurch is in that Planet Earth show. We gotta dig that up. I think you can buy it on DVD. I think it's actually, or you can watch it on Amazon Prime or something.
Thank you, Bobby Harvey. I did enjoy the card. That was really nice.
That was sweet, brother. Thank you so much.
Thanks for sending us those cards. That was very
Halloween.
nice.
Yeah.
We could show those again, and then we could get into our topic.
Hey, shout out to our neighbor, Brian. He gave us some Halloween treats. Let's start out with some Halloween treats, yeah?
Yeah. So, Bobby Harvey Jr. sent us some really cute cat
Where's
cards.
Mine at? Did I put it down
Some like
somewhere?
Halloween, I'm not sure. I thought it was with mine, but it's here somewhere on the set.
Thank you, Bobby.
Here you
and
go,
this
Grim.
is from neighbor Brian.
Neighbor Brian.
Neighbor
Brian. He sent us some candy.
Ooh.
Ooh, M&M's.
Oh, peanut M&M's.
Peanut M&M's and a Twix bar.
You love peanuts.
Peanuts, yes.
Yeah, peanuts.
M&M's, yeah.
It's our favorite thing, everyone.
And a full-size Twix bar. Wow.
Wow, full size, not that bite-sized crap.
That's awesome.
I got a Snickers for when I'm hangry.
I got a rock.
Me too, every time I chance. Every chance I get, I got a rock. Yeah. Me and Charlie Brown.
Thank you, neighbor Brian.
Thank you, brother.
Happy Halloween, dude.
These will be eaten, and I'm going to have this stuff tomorrow when we're watching our movies and stuff.
And speaking of that, a couple weeks ago we did mention that there was going to be like a little YouTube prize when we were having technical difficulties.
Right.
Some fans emailed us. He was the first to email us, so we're going to send him some MummyMonkey little prizes.
Ooh, cool.
Because he was the email winner.
Hey, I'll be right back. You talking to the folks, I'll be right back.
Sure. So I wanted to talk about ghost stories and haunted places in Ohio. I know a lot of people love talking about the whole ghost story thing and the paranormal stuff, and perfect day to talk about it, right? I'm going to check some of your comments because I haven't gotten to read them. Let's see. More monkey biscuits. No more monkey biscuits, Tony. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Okay, let's see. Welcome back, Lois. And there is Jennifer Delaney. Cool. Yeah, ghost stories and haunted places. So, Ohio has a lot of haunted places, and there's been many books written about it. There's a whole series of books called Haunted Ohio.
There's a whole series.
Yes, a whole series of books called Haunted Ohio.
Oh, there we go.
What do you got there, Grim?
Stuff to show, some show and tell.
Okay.
Some videos we're going to watch this weekend.
So yeah, we could show those a little
But go ahead
bit
with what
later.
you're talking about, yeah.
So I wrote down some places, and there's a cool website I also found, and it's heritageohio.org. heritageohio.org. They had a list of scary hotels and bed and breakfasts that you can stay at that are in Ohio, and I wrote down a few that seemed really interesting. The Buxton Inn in Granville, Ohio was built in 1812, and they say that there's a lot of hot spots and ghosts there. A lot of the former innkeepers from the 1800s will haunt the hallways.
There's a hot spot sitting right there. Am I right, fellas?
Oh, Grim.
JK, Decay, JK.
Just don't hot box me in here with your odors.
I'm not going to go there. All right.
Anyways. So, so Buxton Inn has the haunted innkeepers there. And then Punderson Manor in Newbury, Ohio, that's near Columbus. It's a 1920s mansion and hotel. And they've had more than a dozen different ghost sightings, and the most creepy one, and multiple people claim that they've seen this and encountered this, a guy that looks like a lumberjack, like he's wearing lumberjack clothes.
Oh.
A ghost, like a ghost hanging from a ceiling, like he's just sort of there, like people were seeing him. I mean, how creepy is that? You're staying at a hotel and then you see a ghost of someone hanging.
Could be the new serial killer movie, the lumberjack killer guy.
The lumberjack.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, that would be funny.
He got an axe.
The lumberjack killer.
Why not?
And then here in Cleveland, there's two very haunted places. And Lakeview Cemetery. This cemetery is massive. It's over 200 acres, and it's set up like a giant park. So President Garfield, our 20th president, was buried there.
What, that cat?
Not Garfield the cat.
Oh, he was a president?
Yeah, and people leave lasagna at his grave.
Oh, I like lasagna.
No,
cool.
no,
That'd be cool. I'd love to see. I didn't know he was a president. That's interesting.
Yeah.
The more you know. I didn't know that.
But yeah, President Garfield, our 20th president, is buried there, along with Rockefeller, Standard Oil. From
Jay-Z?
No, not Jay-Z.
Oh, it's Rockefeller.
Jay-Z's still around, right?
Rockefeller. I'm sorry. See, I get my pop culture and cartoons mixed up with reality.
So,
I don't
yeah,
know.
there's a lot of famous Cleveland people buried there, and really beautiful statues. It's really set up like a park. It is nice. Some people have picnics there. We actually went to a wedding there.
We did.
About 4 or 5 years ago. It was beautiful.
It was cool. Yeah.
They have a chapel, just this really cool
giant stained glass windows.
Yeah, just really
good.
old buildings and stonework and marble. It's so cool. But yeah, the most haunted thing that people claim to see is there's an angel statue, the Hasserot angel. The Hasserot family is buried there, and they have a whole. The family owns a company of food.
It was a canning company, right? With industrial-sized cans of food. I think was their claim to fame.
Yeah, and Hasserot Foods is still around, but the Hasserot angel looks like it's crying. It has like these tears, and people claim that they have heard the angel crying, that they've seen
farting.
Not farting.
Now, that would be cool.
That they've seen tears going down the angel's face, things like that. There's been other sightings there too, but the one that really sticks out that people talk about the most and that people love to photograph is that beautiful angel statue.
The Hasserot angel.
The Hasserot angel.
That's right. Cool.
So, let's check the comments a sec. And if any of them, if you see any interesting ones, you can
Chippewa Lake Amusement Park.
Oh, Chippewa Lake Amusement Park, Lofty Moose. So there was a movie that was filmed there in Chippewa called Closed for the Season. And they filmed there right before they tore everything down. And originally they were going to put up like a spa or like a resort. And I don't believe they ever finished the project. So all the roller coasters and the building, everything was torn down from Chippewa Lake. But yeah, it was an independent film called Closed for the Season. So I still need to see it.
Yeah, and Raymond Taranovich says, angel farts. That's right, they stink to high heaven. That's right.
Do they fart glitter?
Maybe, like unicorns. Kiss meets the mummy. Now that would be wait, what about the monkey? All right, well, as long as I'm involved somehow, yeah.
Yeah, you'll be in there somewhere, Grimm. All right, so Franklin Castle is another huge, popular, like Cleveland landmark that's super haunted.
And it looks cool. It looks like it is haunted. And you would believe it if you saw it.
You guys need to look this up, Franklin Castle. And it is one of the city's most haunted houses. And it was built by Hans Tiedemann in the late 1800s. It has 4 floors. There's 30 bedrooms. And the most haunted place in this house is the 4th floor where the ballroom is.
That place has 30 bedrooms?
30 rooms. 30, not bedrooms, but 30 rooms.
Yeah, say, geez.
30 rooms.
What's going on in that house?
And 4 floors, and the 4th floor has a ballroom.
Yeah, if they had 30 bedrooms, every bedroom would be a ballroom, wouldn't it? Yeah.
But,
just saying.
But the people who own it now, there's like a record shop or a record company.
It's a record label.
A record label.
They press on the indie records.
On the 1st floor of the house, and parts of the house are now rented out like apartments. And yeah, it's been fully renovated. It looks beautiful. It has gone through many different owners, but there was rumors about bodies being found in the 1970s. Like, they found human remains in these secret passageways in the Franklin home. And the previous owners from like 1930s, 1940s, people were saying that Nazis owned it. Like, really weird stuff. So I can't go over everything with that, but definitely one of the freakiest places in Cleveland. So.
Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, I mean, we're totally aware of Franklin Castle. We've never been inside. I haven't been inside.
No, we've never toured inside
yet. We've seen the outside grounds a lot. You know, it's not too far from us.
But we would love to go through it. We've driven by it before, and I remember when the windows were all boarded up, and now everything's been renovated. It looks beautiful. And we did meet someone who was renting an apartment in that house, and he did say it was haunted. He came into the shop and was talking with us back when we had our store.
Right, yeah. Very cool.
And he even wrote a book about it. He wrote a book about haunted...
about talking to us?
Haunted encounters. No, not about talking to us.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know if that
could
would
be pretty epic, you know.
That interesting.
See, that got you squawking. Okay, cool. Wow, a lot of people chiming in about the Franklin Castle. William Rusho says, the Witch's Grave, West Branch State Park.
Oh, wow.
Glowing eyes can be seen from beneath the pile of rocks where she was buried. Ooh.
Creepy. That's
Very
awesome.
Creepy. Well, that kind of reminds me of that story. I don't remember what orphanage it was, but supposedly there's some orphanage where if you like cars are broken down on a road, and they'll get a push and there'll be little handprints on the car.
Oh.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Well, there's somewhere in Ohio, and I don't remember what city. Maybe you guys would know. There's a story of the Melonheads. And there was an orphanage where these children were experimented on, supposedly, by like this evil doctor guy.
Were they seedless Melonheads, or?
Jeez.
I don't know.
Non-GMO.
Okay.
They were non-GMO Melonheads.
You have to ask, you know.
But no... I guess these kids were very mistreated, and these were the and they were nicknamed the Melonheads because people would see their ghosts. I guess they had like deformed faces and heads.
Hydrocephalic type big heads.
And people claim that they see the ghosts of these kids like on certain country roads. That might be out in Geauga
So
County.
if you wanted to ward them off, all you have to do is carry a melon baller with you and then hold that up when they sit in there. You're like, oh, I got a melon baller, dude. They're gone. It's like a cross to a vampire.
So I don't know. I've never seen that, but yeah. I had a friend back in the day tell me, oh yeah, I saw them once.
We love you, Gino. All right.
Gino's there?
Gino 377.
Oh, hey there, Gino.
All right.
Love you too, dude.
Cool.
All right.
So that's interesting. So there's some haunted, spooky places in Cleveland and Ohio and everywhere else, apparently. But
yeah, and I just thought that'd be fun to share because people love talking about that. And it's Halloween. You got to talk about some scary stuff, right?
You sure do. You sure do.
So, and then we can also talk about favorite Halloween memories.
We could do that.
And then we could share whatever Grimm has
here. So yeah, all I was going to do is show some movies that we'd like to watch if we can. Tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be like a holiday for us. Tomorrow. We're going to chill.
You mean later today?
Later on today.
Later on today.
We fit to chill. Watch some scary movies, have some pizza rolls and snacks and crap like that. Whatever our little hearts and stomachs desire. So I just picked out some random stuff. What about Vampire Presents The 13th Ghost? This is like a put together episode from the footage the only little bit of footage that remains of Vampira's show.
Unfortunately, there's not much video of Vampira, but she was the first horror film hostess ever.
Kind of like
back in 1955.
It's kind of the same story with our local host Ghoulardi, Ernie Anderson. There's only like 18 or less than a half hour.
22 minutes of Ghoulardi
of footage that exists of his show. A film from a friend of ours, Randy Roscoe, also known as the Goth God. He put out a movie called Revival of Darkness Beyond the Grave.
We've actually hosted that film.
Around Christmas time a couple years ago.
It's a vampire movie.
That's what I like to pull out around holidays. It just has that kind of flavor to me. And then these are other things. But here's a couple of key things. I'll just go with that one and that one.
Okay. And then we'll check the comments, too. There's people really chatty on there.
So. Good. I'm a big fan of Riff Tracks and Mystery Science Theater 3000, the Mads, all that kind of stuff, and Cinematic Titanic.
Oh,
if you're down, you know what I'm talking about. But Riff Tracks is an offspring of the Mystery Science Theater 3000 franchise. It's the three guys. It's Mike and the two guys that did the Servo and Tom voices for them. But here is something they do. They don't do the robots, of course, but it's the same voices, you know, and the same joke. You know, the guys that write the same jokes. But they did and not even open yet. Haven't seen it. But Night of the Living Dead, the classic Romero movie. They riffed. I would love to see this. Can't wait.
Classic.
And here's something you don't know about.
Cliffhangers.
Yes.
Yeah, what is that?
It has nothing to do with Cliff Jablonski. This is a series that was on, I think it was NBC. Back
in the 80s?
In the day. Yeah, the early 80s. And it was great because it was it only lasted like one season. But I found the collection right here. It's called Cliffhangers. And what the idea was
the
that
Curse of Dracula, The
right.
Secret Empire,
right, and
Stop Susan Williams.
Right, and what it was, there's 3 different like series within the half-hour or hour show it was.
So it's like within a series within a series.
Yes, and each segment would end with a cliffhanger, so you have to come back next week to see what happens.
Let's show that off.
Yeah. So I bought this a while back at a Wizard World Comic Con and have not watched it yet. Cannot wait to see this stuff. But I grew up, I mean, it's probably not going to be that great, but it'll bring back memories for me.
Very cool.
I remember talking about this in elementary school. That's how far back I go with that. So there you go.
Wow.
There's some watch-ins. And we've got a ton of movies that we're going to try to watch tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what we can
squeeze in.
Yeah, but yeah, it's going to be nice. We're just going to relax, carve pumpkins, watch movies, and hopefully you guys will have a good Halloween too, and stay safe.
Yeah, and if you want to join us tomorrow, we can promote this here too.
Oh yeah, there we go.
So let's go to the Steos. I don't know what still it's going to be on.
And then we'll read the comments.
Give me a sec. Yeah, we can do that. So tomorrow at 8 p.m., you can check us out if you're local on WUAB Channel 43.
On the Big Bad B-Movie Show.
That's right.
They're going to play some of our skits, and we're going to be on a couple segments with Leopold and Lenora. They host that show.
That's right. We popped into the studio earlier this week and taped some segments with them. Can't wait to see what goes on there.
Yeah.
And
then tomorrow afternoon.
Preceding that.
Or later this afternoon, prior to that.
Yes. It's the Mummy and the Monkeys Kids Need
Halloween
special. Yeah.
We're going to play some Halloween cartoons and have a virtual trick-or-treat. It's at 4:00 p.m.
Eastern time
on our Facebook page, The Mummy and the Monkey.
Now, we'll be live. It'll be live in that we're streaming it from the program that we use. And we might be here during it, kind of seeing what's going on. Probably we'll do that. Mm-hmm. And then, but we won't be actually live broadcast. You'll see.
Well, there'll be a live chat.
Yeah, there'll be live chat.
Yeah, live chat.
We'll
just leave it at that.
It's being so confusing. Okay, so
yeah, don't be confusing. And then comments.
Okay. Ugh.
Everyone's all chatty. Let's see what they have to say.
Okay. Here we go.
Maybe there's some ghost stories there.
There might be.
You guys are everywhere, says James. Yeah,
Night of the Living Dead. What did I say? I didn't say Night of the Living Dead? Oh, maybe
You did. Yeah, I don't know if you guys caught we were on a radio show last Sunday. The Golden Age of Rock and Roll Halloween show. That was a lot of fun, too.
Yeah. And the Kids Need Halloween special is based on the fact that some kids aren't going to be able to trick-or-treat this year because of the what's going on in the world. And we understand that, so, the Mummy and Monkey like to give back and comfort where we can bring comfort, and hang out with the kids and the big kids, too. So it's for all ages, so, cartoons, some cheesy, PSAs from the 50s. It's going to be fun.
Like a little Saturday matinee before Halloween.
Some of our skits.
Stuff happens, yeah.
Virtual trick-or-treating, you have to see what that's all about. Mm-hmm. All right.
So just something fun that we wanted to put together for Saturday afternoon.
Richard Taylor said, "Do not carve pumpkins while watching the Browns. I stabbed my wrist and cut a finger."
Oh!
That must have been the last game. The Pittsburgh game. Forget about it.
Was that Sunday game?
Yeah, that was. We watched the last.
I didn't think they'd win.
No one did that.
That was crazy.
They're pulling the cardiac kids a bit again.
Yeah.
Right, but that's cool.
Ouch.
As long as they win. Who cares?
Yeah. Be careful when carving your pumpkin.
Jaguar says that was a fun radio show. Yeah, we did the Golden Age of Rock and Roll show. Third year in a row. Halloween time.
It's a Halloween tradition with Grimm and I. We love those old Halloween novelty records, and we love the music from the 50s and 60s.
Thank you, Commander Greg, for having us on again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see.
And that's on WBWC 88.3.
So, and some other movies we're going to try to watch tomorrow. Maybe Dog Soldiers. You have not seen that movie?
I have not. No, there's a lot of movies that we still need to see.
And I want to watch some standards, though, like Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Oh, yeah.
Trick or Treat.
Trick or Treat would be fun.
So, I haven't seen that in a couple years, so.
So, Halloween memories. What's your favorite Halloween memory, Grimm?
Well, it happens to be on the set right here. Let me grab it if I can.
Okay.
Without destroying the set.
You got it.
So, one of the memories I have dearly, and I had to go on eBay to try to find this thing because it brought back so many memories, but this is an old, vac-formed witch mask from probably the late 70s, probably, I would say. Now.
That is a cool mask.
Why do I like this mask, or what's significant about it to me? Well, my MummyAndMonkey, who is still with us, which is a good thing. When we were little,
when you were a young ape,
had this mask, and we did it was like a Halloween night when I was very, very young, and she set up a thing where she was on a rocking chair wearing this mask in the dark, right, with a little light on, and we had to go into the room, and she gave us candy, kind of like, you know, she was the candy witch.
Like a trick or treat.
My brother and I were very afraid to do that, even though we knew it was our mom, but still. You know, kids are easily, you know, you can
the mask freaked them out.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter if it's your mom or dad. It's still a creepy, you know, story. But yeah, so I remembered this mask, and I don't even know how I found it. I just looked up which mask, 1970s, plastic, and I finally navigated on eBay sometime, a while back, and found a copy of this mask that brought, so that's one of my big, because we were really, really freaked out by it, you know, and it was kind of fun. You know,
so it really stood out.
Me and my brother, I remember, like, you go there. No, you go first. You know, fighting over who went in first. You know, so that's one of my favorite Hollywood Halloween memories.
Halloween memories.
My favorite Hollywood memory is, well, I don't have any of those yet.
Oh, we have a super chat. Frank Holt, $3 for the Crypt Kitties. Thank you, Frank. That's much appreciated. Thank you so much. My favorite Halloween memory. Let's see. I was a very young mummy, and it was my very first Halloween costume I was putting together. I was about 7. Prior to that, we just got like the Woolworths store-bought costumes with the cheesy mask and the little vinyl smock, like the plastic smock.
Ben Cooper, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like, you know, Barbie or Super Mario or whatever. But no, this one, I was a witch, and I remember getting all happy that I got to put together my own witch costume. And I had the hat with the built-in hair, the witch like fingernails, and the black dress. And yeah, that was a fun Halloween memory because it was the first time I put together my own costume.
That's really cool. Well, what are the comments here?
And I think that same year the Addams Family movie came out. Like the live-action movie. Yeah,
Richard Taylor, we believe you. I mean, we know how intense these or how tense these games get, and how crazy they get. Yeah, if you're wielding a knife around trying to carve something, that they're watching a Browns game, and it could not be a good idea. But hope you're feeling better and healing up good. Rub a Snickers bar on it; it'll cure it.
Oh, jeez.
On the wound.
It'll cure you if you're hangry. Yeah. There you go.
Connie Cleary said her favorite costume was a painted face skeleton with Dad's old suit. That's cool.
Aw, that's cute.
Oh, Tony, the stellar Tony Beller has a Halloween memory. He goes, my Halloween memory is my mom taking my candy to check for razor blades and needles. Seems like all the good candy bars had them, though. Mom. Yeah, Mom, check the Snickers bar for a razor blade. Oh, found one. You didn't even open it. I'm sure it's in there. I can smell the metal. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure they did. That's a good tactic. Parents, shame on you.
I hated trick-or-treating, and you would get pennies or, like, those popcorn balls. Like, you wanted just the chocolate bars. You wanted the candy. And there was always, like, that one person that would give you, like, 2 pennies.
Jeffrey Arnett says his favorite memory was his mom making him into Frankenstein way back when. Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh, that's cool. She helped you with your costume.
Loretta Hanger says Steelers rock. Hey, if you got a good if you got a good team, you got a good team. No hating.
Brownies. Browns all the way.
We got smoked.
We have to say that because we're from Cleveland.
We got spanked that day.
We're just kidding with you.
That was not a good. Yeah, that was not a good day. But you know, the rematch is coming, so that's all I got to say about that.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next century.
That's our motto here.
Cleveland, maybe next century.
Maybe next year.
Century.
Century, jeez.
Yeah, the homemade popcorn balls. Now, did anyone ever eat those?
No, and I don't, like, my mom would throw them away.
But they were always wrapped up in that orange or black paper, remember that?
Yeah, anything that looked homemade, we would throw away for fear that someone put something in it.
Favorite Halloween treat to get, someone's asking. What was your favorite Halloween treat to get?
Favorite Halloween treat to get? Yeah. I would have to say M&M's. I loved M&M's as a young little mummy.
And neighbor Brian delivered.
Yeah, and neighbor Brian gave us some
I think I'm going to have one of these things right now, actually.
So, yeah, thank you, Brian.
I'm in the mood for some peanuts. I want peanuts in my mouth.
I think I'll save my candy for later. Because I'm drinking pop and that's sugary enough. I'm good.
Oh, Halloween.
I'm sweet enough, Grim. Any more fun comments?
Oh, Lois liked the popcorn balls. But
now I would eat them. I like popcorn, but...
And you like balls.
I like popcorn.
And you put them together.
Grimm.
Come on, you set that one up for me.
I like popcorn. I'll just say that. I'm not going to say the rest of it.
Well, I mean, like sports, volleyball and...
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
As long as people are laughing.
Good save there.
This is the after show.
Worst treat.
Okay, so I didn't get to say my favorite treat.
Oh, what's your favorite treat? I forgot to ask.
Okay. And it still is one of my favorite candies. It's not chocolate either, believe it or not. I'm not a really big fan of milk chocolate, although those are pretty good. I loved, and still do, Smarties.
Oh, Smarties are good. I
don't know why.
Yeah.
Especially when they're a little soft. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes and I don't know.
Like when they melt in your mouth, not in your hand?
Some are like, sometimes, I don't know if it's a moisture thing or...
Or you mean like if they're stale?
Or, no, some are just so new. Maybe it's, I don't know, but all I do know is do you know what I'm talking about? They're like, when you bite into a Smartie, sometimes they just kind of, they're not as hard, they're crunchy, they're a little soft. I don't know how that happens. But
I don't know.
I love when you get that one pack where some of them are soft. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of neat. So they don't crunch. They kind of mush. Different texture.
Mush.
Yeah. I don't know.
Jolly Ranchers I liked too.
What flavor though?
Red. Red flavored.
Fruit punch or cherry?
Red flavored.
That's not a flavor.
Any of them that were red.
The red ones were watermelon, which no one likes.
The food coloring.
I love watermelon fruit. I hate watermelon.
If they were cherry or watermelon flavor. Or strawberry.
No, wrong.
I liked them.
Wrong.
Red flavored.
You're wrong.
No, I'm right.
You're 100% wrong.
No, I am right.
The best red flavor of Jolly Ranchers was fruit punch.
Oh, okay.
That was good. And
good for you.
Just come on.
I liked the red flavor.
Just go with it. You know what I'm talking about. That's not a flavor. But Jolly Rancher. What about the sour apple? Did you like those? The green ones?
They're okay. Sour apple was okay.
So good. Oh, so Bobby Harvey Jr. Zero Bar.
Oh, Zero Bars were good.
As a kid, I remember my mom. I remember because my mom was a nurse and she worked at a hospital. But there was a vending machine, and I remember getting either Chunkies, which I liked a lot, but this was Halloween related. But Zero Bars, I thought were so weird because they're white chocolate.
Didn't they have the little bubbles in them?
No, Zero Bars were white chocolate, like a Snickers bar, but white chocolate with nougat and nuts.
Okay, maybe I don't remember those.
No, those are good. They still make them.
Which candy bar had like the little air bubbles? And it was like crunchy?
Oh, you're talking about not Milky Way.
I don't
what about Milky Ways are horrible.
No, I don't like Milky Way.
All that nougat and chocolate, that's all it was.
Arrow bar or something?
Arrow was
Arrow.
But that's like a European thing that you can't even get here really. You got to go to Canada to get those, I think.
Those are good.
But there was another one. What's the one that's... Oh, I'm thinking of the Crunch Bar. You know, the Nestle's Crunch.
Oh, Nestle Crunch.
Yeah, with rice, the crunchy rice.
Yeah.
But Connie Cleary, I'm with you, girlfriend. That's right. No watermelon anything. Artificial watermelon candy. It stinks.
Some of it I like.
I don't know. That's not like the way I tell you. Watermelon, bad.
Some of it I like.
Scooter Pie. Nestle Crunch. Some people like that.
Open
wide for a chunky, baby.
Oh, jeez.
Grimm is an astonishing curator of pop culture. Well,
Grimm loves candies and food and all that stuff.
When you can't get a date, your whole life becomes what you're surrounded by. No.
Oh, speaking of that, so not dates, but food. So 2 weeks ago, when neighbor Brian gave us those monkey biscuits, the monkey bag of monkey food, we put it outside for the squirrels, and none of the animals wanted it. Like, it's just still sitting there in the grass.
Well, not everyone's on that candy thing. Okay, so...
People love talking about candy.
Oh. Now, this is something I remember. And I don't even know if they still make them. I like to go to Be a Sweetie in Cleveland and see if they have these.
I bet you they do. They have every candy.
Tootsie Rolls in different flavors. Do you remember that?
I remember the strawberry ones.
Right.
Those were so good.
That's a flavor. It's not a color.
Well, I still call them red flavored. Because it's not really strawberry. It's not, you know.
Well, it was labeled strawberry.
It's like red number 40.
I like the vanilla ones. Those were kind of interesting. Yeah, and I only got those during trick-or-treat time for whatever reason.
Yeah, they didn't make them too much. Like, they weren't, like, out all the time.
No, I didn't seem like it, right? You only seem to get them during trick-or-treat. Another good trick-or-treat thing is, it was the candy cigarettes. But then they start making them for like, they're not as good, but they're the same thing.
Oh, like now they're called like superhero sticks or
sticks
something.
That they put like mummies. They have monster ones and superhero ones. But the candy cigarettes that used to come in a little cigarette pack, which I have some of them laying around from back in the day. Really funky because there's kids running around with like fake packs of cigarettes.
I remember those.
But again, it's a texture thing. These things are really hard now, but back when I remember them, they were a little softer,
Weren't they kind of soft like bubble gum?
They had that consistency, not as mushy, but close.
I remember some that were candied cigarettes, but they were like little bubble gum sticks.
No, they had bubble gum sticks too, like that.
Yeah.
They were wrapped like a cigarette. They had paper around them. Mm-hmm. You remember? Oh, they had them.
I remember that. Yeah, those were around when I was a little girl.
They had a red tip and on the tip, and you would have to peel the paper off.
Different times then.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
They can't do that anymore.
Oh, the candy crack pipes! I love those. Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
So great. And
Oh my gosh. All right, so
Chica stick. Do you remember that? You know what those are?
Is that the one? It was pretty much like a candy stick, and you would dip it in more candy.
No, that was Lick-a-Maid.
I think we talked about this before. I'm getting deja vu here.
We might have, but Chico stick was interesting. Who cares? We'll talk about it again because that's what people are on a roll right now.
Yeah.
Chico stick. How do you explain it? It's like it's orange, okay, and it's I don't know what the hell Chico stick is. I mean, it's like a.
Is it a candy?
It's candy, but it's orange.
Is it hard candy? Or like gummy?
You know what it is? It's like a, oh shoot, there's a candy bar. Oh, no, like a, oh my gosh. Butterfinger. You know how Butterfinger?
It's like that crunchy
It's that weird, sort of layered, sort of crunchy, fall apart stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever the heck, that's a
whatever the heck that is.
A Chico stick is that without the chocolate, basically.
Okay. That sounds weird.
It's a Butterfinger without the chocolate on it.
Yeah, that does sound weird.
Bazooka Joe gum. Yeah, that was good with the comics.
Oh, Bazooka Joe, it would like lose its flavor in 5 seconds. And then you would break your teeth chewing that stuff.
Is someone laughing out there?
Yeah, MummyAndMonkey is
MummyAndMonkey out
in the background. They're laughing at us.
You ready to go out?
So we should. That's okay. It's probably time for us to wrap it up.
You think?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Okay.
And we'll hang out with MummyAndMonkey.
So let me grab my pumpkin here. Man, I'll tell you, it's going to be great. So join us. The fun's not over yet because you go to sleep now. Wake up early in the morning. Watch all your favorite Halloween cartoons and shows, and then get ready for 4 p.m. when we show Kids Need Halloween.
We're going to play Halloween commercials and little shorts.
Yep, we host it.
We're going to be hosting it, and it'll be a little virtual Halloween party for kids of all ages.
That's right.
Just something fun and kind of kitschy and cute.
And if you're in Northeast Ohio at 8 p.m., check out the Big Bad B-Movie Show on Channel 43, where we will be on there predominantly. We'll be there hanging out with the guys and the gal, and we'll have a good time. And
if you guys like seeing us on broadcast television, let them know. Let us know. Put it in the comments. And hopefully one day we'll have our own show.
Who knows? Anything can happen. And thanks a lot for joining us tonight on our Halloween Eve episode. Actually, the Halloween episode of The Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangover.
Happy Halloween,
Happy
guys.
Halloween, y'all.
Good night. Good fright.
I don't even know how to turn it off now. You got it? Stop streaming. You got it? No.